Strength 100.
Yes.
Are you drugging me?
These are not drugs. I promise they're not drugs. Because we diss our podcast. However, that's something that'll get us canceled no matter how many followers we have. Podcast, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've started yet. Is it recording?
We're just recording, but you can cut this.
Perfect. No, actually, there's other things after the podcast that I'll talk about, but no, I have things for the podcast today. So,
Okay.
one, you're going to take 2 of these.
I'm go what?
It's mints. They're not minty, but they're mints.
Strength 100.
Yes.
Are you drugging me?
These are not drugs. I promise they're not drugs. There's the intro for this episode. I promise these are not drugs.
I promise these are not drugs.
However, it'll improve the quality of mic,
Of your what?
It'll improve the sound quality of the mic.
What?
You'll see.
I don't know what that is. That's a little suspicious.
They're good. They're actually really good. They're not drugs either.
They're not drugs.
They're not drugs, but they're really good. I thought it'd be fun to bring one. Because,
Yeah.
I also might have something in my Amazon cart for our guest. Whichever
Which
guest. All
one?
of the guests.
All of the guests.
All
Is
of
it
the
the
guests.
menthol Christ?
I have them in my...
Wait,
in
are you serious?
Yes, they are
Oh my
in my
gosh.
Amazon cart. I have them. There was an entire night of finding out what they are called.
Because you forgot. Maybe?
Forgot what they're called, and so I had to, my Google searches, not last night, it's been nights ago, but my Google search was, what do they use for actors to cry? And then it has this entire article on how to make yourself cry on purpose, and how different actors have gone about it. And so I was like, how do you make false tears? And then it pops up an ad for false tears, which are just eye drops.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't do that redness under your eyes like you get when you... And so I was like, what else? And so I looked up fake crying. Also gives you the false tears. I was like, I forget what these are called. And so I had to look up crying chapstick.
Crying chapstick.
Which then got me to menthol chapstick, which then went into a thing of, okay, menthol chapstick, so many of it's menthol that makes you cry. Okay, menthol stick. And so, yeah, my cart has probably $100, $200 for, surprisingly a lot. But, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
2. There's 2 in that package.
Oh my goodness. That's so funny.
Yes.
Welcome back to Yap-Trap.
It's been over a month now.
It's been over a month now, and we're back for part 2 of season 2.
Oh, yeah, we have an intro.
Oh yeah, we have an intro. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Oh, yeah,
We're
we're
here.
back.
All
we're
right.
We're both out of how to do this. Okay, great.
We forgot how to do it. It's been so long.
What has happened in the last month for you?
Christmas. Wait, that already happened.
Did it?
I mean, yeah, it did.
Did we make
Man, when did we record that Christmas episode?
Was that right before Christmas?
I think it was the
Week of.
Week of.
It was the Monday before Christmas.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's the last time we recorded
We had
back to
Decker
back.
on that one. Well,
Yep.
technically. No, we had Decker on the New Year's one.
The New Year's episode that
But it
came
was
out after New Year's.
after New Year's, and it was recorded the same day as the Christmas update episode.
Yeah.
Which is why I left my flannel here.
Yep, he left his flannel. He left his flannel here the whole time, and so I got to sleep with it and cry on it and all that because I missed him so much. What did I do?
We had so many plans for January. You know how many we did? Zilch.
Zero.
We played games together, though.
Yeah, we did.
But that was a good time to just have together without a camera. So.
Yeah. It's always good to...
Stupid golf game.
Wait, oh yes.
The stupid golf game.
We have to talk about that, actually. We have to talk about that sometime. What did I do? Got into Nintendo DS.
Hacking.
Sort of hacking.
Oh, really? I just threw that word out there just for the fun of it. Okay.
got into Nintendo DS flash cartridges and Game Boy Advance flash cartridges, where you can just load a billion games on a micro SD card, stick it in this like phony cartridge, and then stick the cartridge in your DS, and you can do all kinds of weird stuff. I put Oppenheimer on the Nintendo DS.
Oh yeah. I
Don't
remember
ask
showing.
how. Then I broke my childhood DS trying to reshell it with this cool transparent one.
Oh, it didn't work.
Yeah. Then I got my first Polaroid camera to fool around with. It's a lot of fun. I finally bit the bullet and got a Polaroid camera.
Is that over there?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
um, as we were just talking about before we started recording, I'm finally upgrading computers. I'm saying goodbye to my Chinese mini PC. That's the size of a Mac. It's treated me well, but the video quality I've realized is not good because, believe it or not, video rendered on a computer without a GPU kind of looks like crap.
Not surprised.
So, I think that's it.
Really?
I think.
Wow.
Let me look at my notes. What did you do? You went to Colorado.
Yes. But besides that, I also turned 21. So.
What? I forgot. You were born in January?
Yeah.
Oh no. I forgot about that. Wow. Man, I forget. There's like 3 people in my life whose birthdays in January.
Mine, Stella's,
And Wyatt.
and Wyatt's. Yeah.
Wyatt was on a podcast recently. I don't know if you knew that.
What podcast?
He was on this. I don't know if it was a podcast. He was on this show that was like an ag mech show for that one farm progress show.
Okay. Yeah, the
I
farm.
don't remember
Yeah,
where
I've been
it
there.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Decatur.
I think they had some like podcast show there where they interviewed people, and he got interviewed.
Oh, nice.
That was super cool.
I
I
went there when I was.
clicked the link
high school.
to the podcast, and it just sent me to every episode. So I gotta figure out which one is his, but otherwise, it's pretty cool. I still need to listen to it.
Nice. Possible future person to have on our podcast.
Yes,
yeah.
that'd be great.
Now that he's famous on a bigger podcast. than ours.
Now we make him stoop to our level.
Yeah. So
That's
yeah.
so mean. We gotta quit with the jokes. Oh well. This is a passion project, though. I think we do it just for the love of it.
Also just to hang out. So.
Yes.
I went to Colorado again. Ton of fun. We went to this mall. Okay, so I'll get into one of the other things I brought. We went to a mall, and in the mall was a custom shirt or hat design.
Oh. Whoa.
I got a new hat.
That's awesome. Look at that.
I wish they had the pink color of our
Yap-Trap.
logo, but they didn't, and so
They
I was
didn't.
like, I gotta find something else, I guess. And so I went with black.
That went like for the overall
Back,
color
yeah.
of the hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
I
had
think
like
that works.
yeah, he like color coded this and this from our logo.
Really? That's
Yeah.
sweet.
So the only issue is he didn't have the pink for the hat.
I was gonna say the letters look really close.
Yeah.
Man, that's even the same font
Yes.
too. That's crazy.
It took 45 minutes. I ordered it, and then 45 minutes had to go back. Mind you, so we went to, it was in Denver. There was a massive mall. It is supposedly a 2-mile walk around the entire thing.
Wow.
Yeah. And of course I had to do it at like the half-mile marker probably. Like it was probably a half-mile walk to where this was. And then we wanted to finish the rest of the walk. And so we left it, got through the walk, and then it was like, I don't know, 30 minutes. And so I was like, and we were both hungry, so we went and got food, and then finally went and got it, and it was such a walk to go back, and then all the way back to where we entered, because it was, of course, also on like the opposite side of the building from where we entered too.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, it was great.
It was a lot of walking.
A lot of walking, and I was in boots. I didn't take any other shoe with me except for my boots.
Oh.
Perfect. It was great. That's the only main thing about the Colorado trip that like wasn't like mildly personal. Like we went skating.
You went skating.
Yeah.
Roller skating?
Yeah,
or...
roller skating, not
okay.
ice skating. Ugh, ice skating.
Are
No.
are you good at roller skating?
I'm decent. I have my own skates
Nice.
now.
Nice.
Me and my other friend, he might be on the podcast at some point too because
Oh, sweet.
he wants to.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
So well, you've met him, Carter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
So me and him go roller skating pretty regularly, and we were hanging out the roller rink one day, and this lady's like, "Hey, I got these size 10 skates that I'm just trying to give away." I was like, "I'm a size 10." She goes, "Okay, here you go." Hands them to me. It comes in this bag, and they're like kind of antique, but they're speed skates.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out they're like $500 pair of skates.
Whoa.
Yeah. I'm not getting rid of them though. I'm not selling them.
Sweet.
No, they're mine.
Me and skates, no matter what kind, do not go together. Not at all.
I've not been ice skating since I was like 11.
I went ice skating in college once.
Oh, how'd that go? I didn't even know about that.
That was awful.
Oh.
I was in so much pain because I fell down so much. But we went to Buffalo Wild Wings afterwards, so
it made it worth
way
it.
Worth it.
The plane ride home. One, I missed my flight. My first flight, I missed it by 2 minutes because the guy at the service counter was just going as slow as possible. If I was there, if I had gotten to him by the time I had figured out where I needed to go, which I was literally 2 steps in the wrong direction.
Mm-hmm.
If I had gotten to him when I needed to, I would have been fine. But no, I missed a flight. So the second flight.
Stinks.
But I didn't have to pay any extra for it, so that was good.
That's good.
Second flight, and also I got home sooner with missing the flight. The second flight though is what I took, and I went to Dallas, and then I mean bleep. But no, I went. My first flight, the one I missed, was supposed to go to Charlotte. So I was supposed to just completely miss my stop.
You're just gonna go straight there.
Yeah, to Charlotte and then come back. So it was like going over where I live and then just coming back. But instead I just went south and then to where I live.
Nice.
So, missed the flight, and then every flight that I was on after that, everybody's like, "Oh, I like your hat." I was like, "Thanks." They're like, "Where's that from?" I was like, "Podcast that me and my friend do."
Oh, that's sick. That's so
and they're
cool.
like, "Oh, cool, okay." Just that was it, and then just kept going. Yeah.
What? There's just random people?
Yeah,
just
random
like,
people.
hey.
Just random people that like the hat.
It's a catchy name.
It is
too,
a really catchy
so
name.
Regardless of what it is, it's cool.
Wearing it as a hat, I feel like also is just an invitation for people to talk to you because it's like almost calling myself a Yap-Trap. So.
Yeah, that's kind of how I was thinking. Like, if I was just in a public place and I saw someone with a hat that said Yap-Trap, I would assume it means they are the Yap-Trap, which I think is cool. Yeah.
So
that's so cool.
I got that.
Shirts. We gotta get shirts sometime with that shade of pink. I think that'd be so cool.
Polos. I feel like polos.
Like polos where the logo is right here. Just
and then we could have we could make it like a bowling polo where you have the big name on the back and then the little logo here.
I've always thought the whole Yap-Trap branding would kind of be like, what would you call it? 60s-ish?
Yes, yeah.
That's how I've always envisioned it.
The coloring and the font is what kind of gives that, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I was thinking like the bowling.
A bowling polo?
Yes.
That would be cool. If we ever get to do merch, expect a bowling polo.
Expect that to be like one of our first.
Put your orders in now in the comments right now.
Even though we don't have a design or a place to get. I do have.
Just send us the money anyway, because we need it.
Our Patreon that doesn't exist.
Our Patreon that doesn't exist.
I like how we just diss our own channel all the time.
We do. It's probably not a healthy thing to do, but
probably not.
But we do it anyway.
Gosh, it's been so long since we've done one of these. I'm like out of ideas.
You're a little awkward. Maybe?
Yeah, I feel awkward. I'm like I gotta keep twitching. Just
they've probably noticed. The people watching have probably noticed how much I twitch when other people are talking. That's just how you've probably seen it too.
When Decker is here, I was so conscious about it because he's sitting right here. I'm like, if I put my leg here, I'm gonna have my leg on his. And of course, like the second time I did it, he put his hand on my foot, and I was like,
no, he addressed it.
He addressed it. No.
But yeah, I twitch, and you've probably seen me do it with my neck or my shoulders. It's just a weird thing I do.
Sitting down is not easy for us.
Yeah, we're just like.
So, also, you have 2 GoPros now, right?
I do, yeah. So.
And we both have kayaks now. And so we can actually take this podcast where we had planned to originally.
A reminder, the kayaking episode's happening this year.
Sure. Yes. It's
absolutely.
It's almost time.
Mm-hmm. And if don't say that, Walker, because then you're gonna want to buy one. Stop it. Don't do that.
What? Oh no.
I just had an idea when we were talking about the merch, where I was like, "Ooh, VHS episode. We filmed the episode on a VHS camcorder."
Why?
I don't know.
I'm fine with it.
I do not know.
I'm fine with it.
But I was like, "Oh, that'd be so sick."
We gotta get some.
But why?
If we did that, we should do that one with Carter. He's one that would like.
Yeah.
Makes sense. He dresses and acts like he's from the 80s, so.
Sweet. I love that. I love just dressing from different time periods.
Same.
Because they're so much cooler.
I agree. Yeah. There's
Except
a lot.
Except for racism.
I'm joking. No. Wait, we gotta take that one out. We gotta take that part out. That was a complete joke.
Are you sure?
That was a complete joke.
You're defending it really hard right now.
Because we diss our podcast, however, that's something that'll get us canceled no matter how many followers we have. And get to our 100 subscriber.
That one probably shouldn't make it in there.
Not at all. On today's episode, we're racist.
On today's episode, we're going to be racist. We're going to be practicing racism. That's terrible. If we ever... Yeah. What have we been up to? New hobbies or interests? What else do we talk about? I didn't start my timer.
Oh, no.
Oh, well, I don't care. It's 10 minutes past 5.
It was 5 minutes till 5 when I came in down here because we watched it change.
Yeah. Wait, what time?
5 minutes till 5.
Okay.
So it's been like 15 minutes. Gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was not prepared. It's been a while. I was just not prepared at all.
Yeah, no.
You had something to show off. Do you want to show that off now or do that later?
Where'd it go?
The mints. Oh.
Wait, is this what you're talking about or no?
I think so. You just said I have something for the podcast.
Yeah, both of these.
Okay.
The hat and the...
You just texted me that while you were in...
Colorado on the way home.
Colorado. I couldn't remember where you were.
Take 2 of these. Just suck on them.
Ew.
They taste really good, actually.
Fortnite?
No.
They Fortnite?
They're the lowest one. I wish I got the strength. They're F strength, but I wish I got in the 300.
So he's convinced me that these little white pills are not drugs.
They're not pills either.
Oh! I dropped them.
They're mints.
I'm scared.
They're not drugs.
I'm scared.
You just gotta let it so that we can keep talking.
Okay, we can keep talking.
I put it like up in my lip.
Oh, someone had some recommendation for a food we should try on the podcast. I don't remember what it was.
They're pretty good, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Just making sure you agreed with that part of it.
I'm suspicious.
I'll explain when it starts to kick in and you start to notice it.
Oh, boy.
It's not drugs. It's not going to make you feel weird. It'll just...
It's not drugs. We got to stop making that joke, because I don't actually think it's drugs, but people might think
Decker's going to come back and call me an alcoholic and a drug addict.
And a druggie.
Crackhead.
Mm-hmm. I recently started looking into, this is out of nowhere, but I started looking into iPhone jailbreaking. And I found out people who jailbreak iPhones oftentimes call themselves tweakers. That is their name of choice. Where I was just looking at a subreddit where it was like about old iPhones and jailbreaking, because it's really easy to do these older iPhones. And someone was like, yeah, I'm more of a casual tweaker nowadays. And I'm like, what? What does that mean? And I kept looking at more comments, and I was like, Oh, that's what they call themselves. That's
You're not
stupid.
supposed to crunch it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, it's fine, whatever. Probably would make it work hard, like faster, but
I mean, it's watermelon. I know that much.
yeah.
But, maybe it's just that one subreddit. But I was like, whoa. I
Tweakers.
don't think I'd refer to myself as a tweaker. No thanks. I'm sorry. I'm cracking it again.
Yeah, it's fine.
This is terrible for audio. Almost swallowed the bit. That kind of hurt. I haven't made a actual video in forever.
Oh, I know what we can talk about. Oh wait, you were planning on making a video about this, but oh well. Jurassic World trailer.
Yeah, I was
Jurass-
just
yeah,
about to
yep.
say that. Jurassic World 7, Jurassic Park 7.
Yes.
Just the fact that it's number 7 is what irritates me so much.
Really? Wait, so you're saying you don't like it?
Oh, I'm not excited at all.
Really?
I hate that this movie's happening. I'm so mad.
I think it looks great.
I think it looks great. I agree. But it's like, it's Jurassic Park 7.
It's not, though.
Stop making them.
No.
Stop.
This is going into like a
Stop.
completely different detail of the movies, though.
These
are like the fact that like everybody's wanted a movie like this, where it is all the things that were too bad or scary for Jurassic Park or Jurassic World that they couldn't put it in. Mind you, that means that they are too scary or bad than the Indominus Rex that they thought was a great idea to start on the island.
Mm-hmm.
That then backfired on them. So it's worse than that. It's worse than those genetic mutations.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having issues with these already. So the other issue, like the other thing about this is like it's also, yeah, there would have been like you're genetically mutating frogs and other animals in order to make prehistoric figures. So there's obviously going to be trial and error there, and so yeah, these are supposed to be like the worst of the worst. Like these are like the 6-legged whatever that you see at the end of the trailer.
That I'm excited for.
Exactly.
I have my reasons to be excited for that.
It's basically just a movie to throw out there to make more toys, really, is what Jurassic World Park has always been for.
I think my issue with Rebirth already is just that it has to be built on such a broken foundation that I'm like, it's just not gonna work. Like, there's things I want to say, but I don't know how much has actually is publicly known, because I've been looking a lot into the leaks and stuff, so I don't want to say things that haven't been publicly announced, but from what I understand from the leaks, I'm just like, I don't care. The foundation is so broken that it's just like, what you are doing in this movie makes no sense because the logic is just not there.
Yeah.
But I actually haven't even watched the trailer with audio yet.
Oh, really?
No.
I have.
I've just watched it at work and I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, I'm not the only one that watches things without audio at work.
Yeah. I hate when I hear people at work
and they got their audio
and they're going through TikTok and they have their audio on. I'm just like, I'm gonna kill you. Oh, it's so annoying. I don't know why. I just get. It's probably a weird thing to be annoyed by, but I get so annoyed by it.
Are those mints gone for you now?
Yeah.
Did they do nothing?
No.
They're supposed to make your mouth water.
Really?
Like overly watery, yeah.
I guess I kind of feel that. It's not overly watery though.
Yeah, if I had if I had the stronger ones, they would have worked. But
cut that burp.
Amplify it.
I'm very excited for the video I'm gonna make about this. I've started to realize making videos about trailers though
Are you qualified?
probably doesn't age very well.
Are you qualified to make a video about a trailer that you've not seen in audio?
See, that's an issue. I've written like half of the script and I still
Really?
haven't even
And you haven't even
watched
watched the thing in
the-
audio.
And really cool thing, I'm gonna be making that video with Chandler. She will be in that. And she
Really?
will have probably as much talking points as me.
Wow.
So it's gonna be like a back and forth thing.
I need to get her on the podcast.
Yes. I probably shouldn't bleep her name because I don't know if she wants people knowing it, but her what do you call it? I guess her nickname or stage name you could call it is going to be Shrimp on online,
Like
which
her
it already is online, but if
Yeah,
she makes a
Discord and
YouTube
everything.
channel, it's going to be Shrimp because she's short. And
She's not much
we think
shorter
it's
than
funny.
you.
No, she really isn't.
And you're taller than I am.
Mm-hmm. But I'm really excited for the kind of style we're going to go for in that video. But anyway, back to the
You'll have to let me know on that
actual movie. I think visually it looks great. The story, I hate it. But the Diablo Rex, yeah, that makes
Really?
me happy. Because
I'm looking forward to what other mutation. They can't just mutate the. I feel like they can't just mutate the Diablo Rex. I feel like they have to have other just.
yeah,
I hope they have genetically just
they have a history.
disgusting, yeah,
Yes,
things.
that's what I want. And I'm
Horrific. That's the
Yes.
genetically horrific. Where I mean, you have the face in the wrong place. You have arms in the wrong place. Where you see that part of it too.
Mm.
Like the random things that have just somehow managed to survive the way they are, but don't look like they should even have been born in the first place. Like I want that out of it too. Not just like this clean cut Diablo Rex that has six legs. I want something that's gonna look like it should not have survived, but it has for this long, and we're not sure how.
I agree, and I really I'm gonna make this point in my video once I make it, but
Make it
in
rated
an
R.
age where you go back and watch Jurassic Park, we've made so many discoveries when it comes to how dinosaurs
Yes.
actually looked and acted
Yes.
that the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park are just not accurate at all.
No.
So I feel like the best way to take a franchise like this is to just make it monsters, because that is essential. If that's not an accurate dinosaur from Jurassic Park, then the only other thing it is, it's a monster.
Yeah.
So what?
Pause.
What? Oh, okay.
What?
Cookies.
Cookies for Valentine's Day.
Sweet.
They're your dessert for tonight.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I baked today and I'm delivering cookies.
Oh, sweet.
Sweet.
Thanks.
Okay, see you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
My grandma was delivering cookies.
I heard.
I'm gonna make sure she doesn't fall down. Did I get my point across? I can't
Kinda.
remember.
We're going to out to eat after this.
Sure.
All right, great.
I forget.
I have other things that I want to talk about that's not podcast related at all, or anything I want to talk about on the podcast. I'm like,
Like what?
my grandma got a dog. I'm really ticked off about it.
Oh.
I'm really ticked off about it.
Is it one of those things where you think she's just too old to take care of it properly?
She never has taken care of stuff like that properly. That's why I got my CNA. It's because she didn't take care of my great grandma properly.
Ooh.
And now she lives with my great grandpa. So yeah, there's an entire story there on why none of it's a good idea. But all right, back to the podcast.
We kind of got interrupted, but anyway, are we still? We're still on there.
Yeah, we're
Okay,
still
good.
recording.
But yeah, I feel like
We need to-
yes.
We need to
I have one, but
You have one?
I do, but I can't get the erasable marker off.
Have you used a?
I could
Uh,
probably use just like a alcohol wipe or something. But
Use your
my nail
polish.
It's not my nail
remover.
polish remover. I swear. But
Use your nail polish remover.
your nail polish remover. But anyway, I feel like the best way to take a franchise like this, where it's like, it's a little bit aged. It's a little bit aged. Tech. What would you call that? It's not accurate.
It's
anymore.
scientifically aged.
Yes, it's scientifically aged. That's a good. I feel like the best way to take that is like, these are just monsters, and here's why you don't play God.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the best place. Which, I mean, the original's already about, this is why you don't play God, but
And then, yeah,
it's a different
the
way
first
of going
movie
about
of
it.
both. The first movie of both like trilogies is, this is why you don't play God.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how much you want to play God and act like it's an amusement park, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
And then I mean, of course, for both of the last two movies of both trilogies also is, yeah, they're all the same. They're all the same. But is, and this is what humans will do when they're not necessarily focused on playing God, but more focused on their own benefit. I
Mhm.
mean, it's the same thing, both trilogies.
Have the I gotta ask, so I don't leak things. It probably doesn't matter because you can just go look it up, but I
Yeah.
still don't want to do it. In the trailer, do they talk about a virus?
Yeah, depends on which virus, because the entire idea behind it is that they have to get DNA from the biggest aquatic species, biggest land species, and the biggest air species. They have to get DNA from all three of them in order to fix a heart issue.
Oh, okay.
I really don't know what or how they discovered that those three animals are what's going to save humanity's heart problems, but
Yeah.
that's the one thing I'm like, why are we trying to make this a medical discovery? Like, why is this already a medical discovery that we have found out from animals that nobody else has gone near?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
What I don't understand is, it's like, you have to get the blood from these creatures to cure this thing. You created them.
yeah.
Just create. That
Re-
just doesn't make any sense. Just
Recreate it,
create it again, or it's like, if
Even-
if
yeah,
we
even
need
the-
this blood, this isn't even the blood of this animal originally. It's just a mixture of stuff you stuck together.
Yeah. Just redo it.
So it all falls apart.
Yeah, because even I mean, he was a scientist. The doctor was a scientist. He would have recorded his failures even. And so, like, you could just go back through those and be like, oh, yeah, this is what happened. Okay, we're going to redo that really quick. Okay, even though it's still a baby, we're still going to kill it off because we don't want this happening like it did there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's so many inconsistencies and plot holes that they've made,
I think
and I'm gonna just hammer them.
I think the
I'm just
idea
gonna hammer the
why
franchise in my video once I make it.
Yeah, I think the idea of why they're going is the only thing that I see like mainly wrong with it. I think it's a great idea for a movie of, hey, let's go look at all these genetic mutations that never turned out to be or were too scary for the general population to see.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at that point, make it a rated R movie and actually make them horrifying.
I've heard there were rumors initially that it was going to be rated R, but I don't think it is,
It's
which
a
is
Jurassic.
too bad.
It's a
But,
Jurassic Park.
I mean, if you go
movie.
back and read the original Jurassic Park book, I would consider that rated R, because like it's rough. It's pretty graphic. I mean,
I've not read all of it.
in the original
I
book, they go into depth about how the little guys, the Compsognathus, like a bunch of them, like tear a baby to shreds.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And like, yeah, so like the whole Jurassic Park's always been about horror, and I feel like they've kind of lost that.
Mm-hmm. Because
it's not fully horror, but there's just an element of horror in it.
Well, then you went to the issue is they went to Jurassic World, which was meant to be an amusement park, and all these kids are like, "Oh, I want to go see a dinosaur movie," and so it's like, "Oh, we can't really scare the children as badly as we want to."
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. There's definitely like trial and error there for that movie, and they're. I think they could do it really good. I doubt they do though. I doubt they go the direction that like they need to go with it with explaining like, oh, mistakes happen. Like that's the biggest explanation for it is, oh, mistakes happen, and we let these mistakes stay stay around because we wanted to see what would happen. Because we were, I mean, yeah, the entire thing is they were trying to play God, so why not figure out where this leads? And so, and then, hey, they became too disastrous for our park, and so we let them roam around this island that we kind of abandoned because we were going to this other island to use it as an amusement park and a research facility. And so, yeah, we're going to leave this island behind, let them roam around. We'll monitor it every once in a while. And it's proof that they've monitored it every once in a while because there's security footage of that island. And there's original, like, computers there and everything that they used for the first park. And it's like, yeah, they've monitored it. They've kept an eye on things, but now they need something from that island. So it's not them going back to this mysterious island that nobody's kept track of. They've monitored what these animals are doing. They've monitored what they look like. So let's see how badly they can actually get when you actually go there. Because like you're not going to see every animal on that park by a security footage. There's gonna be animals that they're like, especially like I was saying, where it's like genetically mutated, where like looking at them visually does not make sense. That means that they probably survived by hiding from absolutely everything, including that security camera. And so, yeah, you see this weird looking dinosaur that's got its head out the side of its body because they genetically mutated it, and the DNA managed to put the head out the wrong side. You're gonna have that pop out of the ground, being about to kill you, because that's how it's learned how to survive, is by staying underground and popping out on predators when they're least expecting it. And so, yeah, no, I think that they could do a really good horror film with it that scientifically makes sense. And yeah, if you're wanting to do the heart thing, it makes sense that, oh, hey, we want don't go after DNA, go after the research that's in the make it where it's like, oh, the research facility was in the center of the island. We have to get to the center of the island to get this research out, and hey, whatever happened, so that we can't take our way back. So now we have to find a new way off of this island. But we're stuck in the center of it where everything else is around us trying to kill us. And that research would be the thing that would have the cure for this heart disease or whatever. And so, yeah, no, I think they could do a way better job in making it like a little bit more of a horror film / like, to make it for the DNA, make it for the center, like the center reward, not the I'm directly having to go touch this Diablo Rex. Like, Diablo Rex is gonna come touch you anyway. Like, might as well.
Yeah, it's a movie that's going to come out.
I'm looking forward to it. I still want to see it. Because it looks.
Yes, I'll definitely see it. I don't even remember when it comes out.
I think it comes out in July.
That's weird. Wait, no, they've always come out in like June or July.
Yeah.
Yeah.
July 22nd was when. July 22nd is when Jurassic World came out.
Yeah.
Because we went and saw it.
Or I thought it was June 22nd.
It was June 22nd then.
It's one of those.
What?
Yeah.
There's a lot of good movies coming out this year, actually. You have that.
I don't even remember what's coming out.
You have Captain America. Not necessarily a good movie, however.
It's coming out tomorrow.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm kind of looking forward to that one. It's better than any of the other series that they did.
I hope it happens. I hope it's a movie. I heard the reason it got delayed so much is because they just kept... They kept on doing screen tests, and well, this demographic didn't like it, so let's reshoot it because they're just trying to cater to everybody so they can make
Mhm.
money off of everybody.
Instead of
But
Marvel
that's
fans.
not how movies work. Like, you can't cater to every single person, so
No.
just make a good movie.
For your fans, for the people that actually like support you. Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna please everyone, but that's all they want to do is they want to please everyone,
Mm-hmm.
so they can make the money off of as many people as they can. But in the process, all they're gonna do is make money off of no one because
Yeah.
it's just gonna be a bad movie. IGN gave it a 5 out of 10, and IGN gets paid a lot from Disney, I assume, to advertise and give them good reviews.
Oh, nice.
They
Perfect.
gave Black Widow a 6 out of 10. That movie's awful.
That movie sucked. It was so boring.
Yeah.
It was boring.
So
That
the
movie
fact
was
that
so
they
boring.
gave this a 5 out of 10, that probably means it's like a 1.
You know what? Actually, I don't. I've watched. What I think I watched Black Widow once. I don't remember any of it.
I also watched it one time. I
I've
just
not
don't
seen.
care.
I've not seen Madam Web yet.
I haven't either.
I've not. I don't know. A lot of Marvel's newer stuff is just very disappointing.
What's something I saw a trailer for recently that I was
Superman?
interested in?
New Superman.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
looking forward to that.
Superman.
A lot of people aren't. A lot of people hate it. I'm looking forward to the new Superman.
I think people just are obsessed with Zack Snyder. Or what's his name? Zack Snyder or Jack Snyder? I can never remember.
I think it's Jack Snyder,
But everyone just up his butt. I think
but
that's the only
the
reason
guy
that
that's
people
doing the-
hate the new Superman.
yeah, probably. Yeah, because he's not doing it. It's the guy that did Guardians of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
James Gunn.
Yep, James Gunn.
I can't
Which-
wait. He's gonna do great.
Yeah, mind you, if you want to see a movie series that never like seemed to downfall too badly, Guardians of the Galaxy. All of them
All of them are awesome.
are awesome. Exactly.
2
the-
is probably the weakest one, but still, all of them.
It
are
was
great.
still a good movie.
Mhm.
I think I do agree that 2 was definitely the weakest. But like I feel like they went from 1, which was a great movie. I would almost say 3 is on the same level as 1
I probably agree.
because 3 was more of the
Except
backstory.
they didn't kill anyone, which I was kind of disappointed by. But it's
Yeah.
Disney, and they can't let anyone die because they might need to use them for a future movie. So I guess I get
They
it,
almost
but
and they almost killed off Rocket,
yeah.
but
Go for it. I don't care.
the fact that they did that tragic of a backstory for Rocket, like I mean Rocket's backstory in the comics is awful,
Mm-hmm.
and then they brought it to the screen. It was like, wow, like the amount of people I heard that watched the movie and was like, oh, I cried from that movie. Like
Yeah.
you like, understandably, that movie was intense.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would almost say 3 is on the same level as 1.
Mm-hmm.
So like he had a good margin there, of, like where he kept all 3 movies within the same area. Where like, I mean, you watch the overall Avengers movies, you see 1 is up here and then 2 is way down here, and after I mean, Civil War was not nearly as close to 1, but it was above Age of Ultron,
Mm-hmm.
which I liked it. I liked Age of Ultron.
I do too. I'd love to make a video of going over Avengers 2 because like
I think Civil War was the last
I
good
just-
Avengers movie.
I just love that movie.
I think
love
Civil
the
War.
movie so much.
Civil War was
Civil
the
War.
last.
Oh, it's
It
so
was the
good.
last good Avengers movie.
What about Infinity War or
Yeah.
Endgame?
They were okay. I mean, franchise wise, it shot them. I mean, franchise wise, it shot it back up to like where it's right at the level of.
It's very popular.
Yeah, it's very popular, but I didn't think it was all that good. And then
Yeah,
it
there's
was-
some flaws. With
there's
it.
a lot of flaws with it.
I like the way Infinity War was. What would you say? Arranged.
Yeah, where it was 2
It's-
parts.
Yes, where
Yeah.
it's like, here's what's going on with the people, and here's what's going on in Wakanda, and then back to those guys.
Yeah.
I like that.
But
'Cause it
then
almost made it feel like a TV show, which was kind of fun.
and then after the issues after Endgame, they just like Marvel went from like this good like, oh, we got some good movies, we got some good shows coming out, and then to just downfall.
Yeah.
Complete downfall.
We're beating a dead
The
horse
only
right
yeah,
now, but-
where the only good thing coming out of Marvel at that point was Spider-Man,
Mhm.
and it was the same Spider-Man that we've seen for 2 other Spider-Mans.
Mhm.
The
I
the
love-
first Spider-Man was great. Second Spider-Man sucked. Third Spider-Man was back up to great because it had all 3 Spider-Mans back in it.
Mhm.
That was it. The only good thing out of Marvel after.
I've heard
Endgame.
the next Spider-Man movie is going to be another multiverse one. I'm like, can we just stop?
We still need a part 2 of Spider-Verse.
You mean 3? Part 3.
Whatever, yeah.
Well, actually, yeah, they did label it as Part 2. My bad.
Yeah.
They labeled it as like Across the Spider-Verse Part 1 and 2, and then they changed it again to where it's Across the Spider-Verse and Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Part 1, yeah.
Yeah.
We need the next part of that because, as far as we know, nobody's dead.
But yeah,
Miles Morales is still alive.
as for the
What's
Tom
his name? The 2000 what 99 Spider-Man, whatever.
As from what I've heard, the next Tom Holland one's gonna be another multiverse-based one, and
As it probably
I'd rather
should be.
not.
That's the other thing is
I'd
after
rather
that one.
it just be like a ground level. Just stop. He's called the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man for a reason. He's not the multiversal
And-
friendly guy at Spider-Man.
Also, I feel like them bringing in a Spider-Verse is stupid because now we have 2 multiverses within Marvel. You have multiverse where you have every form of Kang there.
There's the Sony multiverse, and then there's like Disney multiverse,
Yeah.
basically. But then they also intertwine.
They
sometimes.
intertwine and it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, which I think that goes for most multiverse things, where it's like it does make sense, but like I won't complain about that because it's like, man, I cannot imagine how hard it. There's no way these 2 massive companies would ever be able to come to like a storyline agreement or something.
Sony either
where
needs to let
here's the rules. You have to follow these multiverse rules, and this is how our stories are going to work for now on.
Sony just needs to let go of Spider-Man. It's not yours anymore.
I don't know.
Our next
I don't
letter
know
of
if
cease and desist is from Sony.
That'd be
Shut up, please.
That'd be tough for Sony to let go of Spider-Man,
Yeah, I mean it's their
'cause-
probably their biggest franchise besides.
especially the
PlayStation.
PlayStation Spider-Man games. Like those are so good. I can't imagine those going away.
They're afraid that Disney's gonna do the same thing with Disney Infinity, where they just give everybody the access to it.
Yeah, Disney Infinity. I played that once at your house.
At my house, yeah.
I was
Good
like,
game.
I don't know what's going on. I
It
saw all the videos or commercials on the Disney Channel, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. And then
The
we
first
played it, and
one-
I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
The first one I think was supposed to be just a sandbox game, and then like 2 and 3, which I only played 2 like twice, and they had like a 4 apparently. I never played 4 either.
Really?
2.0 it was all, and also it was like you had 1.0, 2.0, 3.0. 2.0 like had some story to it, but it was mainly Avengers because that was about the same time that Avengers Age of Ultron came out. And so you had the Avengers, and then 3 was like right after. I don't even know how long after.
And none of the figures were compatible with the
Next one, yeah.
which
No,
was just stupid.
so 2 wasn't compatible with 3. However, 1 was compatible with all of them.
What?
Certain ones of 1 were compatible with all of them.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But none of your ones from 2 were compatible with 3. So you had to get new Avengers characters for 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can see how the sandbox element
how-
is really fun because, like, as a kid, it's like
Yeah.
it's fun to just screw around and do
You
whatever
know
you
exactly
want.
how PlayStation was too, where you can't certain games from 1 and 2 you can't put on the third PlayStation, but you can put some of them on there.
Yeah, and it's just funny to see that where it's like most Infinity characters just don't work with the next ones. When you look at the Skylanders, I watched a video about this. If you can't tell, all the Skylanders figures, at least starting from the beginning, or actually just all of them work with the next one that comes out.
But they
So
don't work
even though-
backwards.
No, they don't. which is understandable.
Understandable, but
But like, so the ones from the Wii will work with like what's on the Nintendo Switch
I wish I
right
got
now,
into that. I didn't
which is
realize like
crazy.
Skylanders is actually like really cool.
It's huge, yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
never
li-
got into it though. Was the issue? I got into like a little bit of it, so I like know the purple dragon's name is Spyro.
Yeah,
but that's
which
about
I
it.
cannot. I had no idea that Skylanders was actually just a Spyro game.
Pretty
It
much,
was like an offshoot Spyro game.
Yeah.
I had no idea until I watched that video.
I didn't know
Scott
Spyro-
the Woz. I highly recommend Scott the Woz. He's
Yeah.
a great. That's also another thing on our break. I got into watching Scott the Woz. He's so funny.
So, I'm the opposite. I knew Skylanders existed. I didn't know Spyro had his own games. I thought
That's funny.
Spyro games came after Skylanders.
Oh, Spyro's
no.
been around for a long time.
Spyro games have been on since like PlayStation 1. Is it
Mhm.
PlayStation 1, I think?
He has like 4 or 5 games on the PlayStation 1. which
Yeah.
they pump them out. They used to pump them out so much. I don't know why.
And then
And for the DS, I think there's like 2 or
Yeah,
3
there's, like, couple-
Spyro games.
I think Nintendo 64 had a Spyro game even on.
I wouldn't be surprised.
So,
They just like threw Spyro out there like, go on everything.
Yeah.
Go.
and then apparently Skylanders came, and I watched like there was a Skylanders TV show for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me actually.
Cartoon, yeah, it was actually a really good show. Watched that when I was a kid.
I'm sure Skylanders is a really cool like. I feel like that'd be a
Lore.
really cool thing to collect. Because it's like
Probably.
it's a figure, but also you can use it in the game. It is just pay to play type of thing. where
Remember
it's
when-
like, hey, this content's already in the game, but you have to buy a dumb plastic figure to unlock it.
Yeah.
Sure. it's
Remember
still
when
cool, though.
every game system was going that way? You had the Lego one too, the Lego Dimensions.
Lego Dimensions?
Oh my goodness, you had everything was that way, where it's like, oh, we're gonna make you where you buy this extra set for this.
Lego Dimensions is like the only one I would actually consider
Also,
buying because I've actually looked into it, but man, they have upped in worth.
oh
'Cause,
yeah.
I mean, it's Lego. It ups in worth all the time.
Also, you would the mall that we went to, you would have
Mhm.
loved it. They had a Lego store. They had, I mean,
Nice.
you had the custom T-shirts. You had one or two. They had like two game stores, like two like game stores that sold like older consoles and
Nice.
everything. Yeah,
Nice.
it was really nice. It was cool. They had an entire room that was dedicated to claw machines.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. I
I don't know.
15 minutes to 6. Oh gosh,
How long has it been?
almost an hour.
That's probably
5
good,
minutes to
though.
an hour.
That's
That's
good.
so hard to read. I love it, but it is so hard
It
to
is.
read.
Uh,
What's the side ones for? Tor?
huh?
The side letters on the very right side. Five. None of them match up
There's
with any.
8, 11, 6, 3, 1, G? What is the G?
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I'm
G-
saying. Like that entire
tenths?
right side letters don't match up to anything.
O'clock? Oh, I have no idea. That's weird.
Yeah, the bottom one's the only one that actually matches.
I guess I'd have to watch
He
it
got
real
new
closely.
things in his room. He didn't put up our sign.
I did? No. I'll tell you what I told one of my friends. I love the sign.
It doesn't match anywhere up here. Would not fit.
Well, I don't know if I should say this on the podcast, but anyway, I will. I think we should wait to put it up once we have an actual set.
Fine.
It's fantastic. I
Perfectly
love
fine
it,
with me.
but
Perfectly
I'm
fine
just
with me.
I'm just concerned with like putting
Right.
it up there and then because I have no idea when I'm gonna move out. I could just find something, so I don't want to put it up there and then like a month later I rip it out of the wall again and drill unnecessary
So are you
holes.
I guess we'll wait for this after the podcast, actually. I was going to say, are you actively looking or not?
Yeah, casually
Casually.
looking, but that was kind of all over the place, but that's okay because.
We're on Yap-Trap.
We're on Yap-Trap and we gotta get used to this again
Yeah.
because it's been way too long.
We were talking about Spyro and somehow, I think it was because we were looking at the time. We somehow
Yeah.
managed to.
Spyro. Never played a single Spyro game in my life.
I'm pretty sure it was on. I don't know. I gotta figure out
I'd love
when
to play
Spyro
one
actually started.
sometime, but
I feel like because I have an NES emulator on my Switch, I feel like that has Spyro on it. Which would be crazy because that would be like
Might be a little too early. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like there's a game on there that looks like it would be a Spyro game, but it might not be.
I found out Farming Simulator 17 is on the Switch, so now I like my Switch again. It's like full
Wait,
on
Farming
Simulator 17.
Oh, that's something we need to talk about. Farming Simulator VR.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. We were supposed to end this, but I don't care. Farming Simulator VR. We got to talk about that. I don't.
When does it
The
come
only
out?
VR headset, we've talked about this on the podcast. The only VR headset I have is the PlayStation VR, and I don't get to use it that much. But
He's gonna get a Quest now so that we can play
No,
Farming
I'm not.
Sim. It's not. Is it gonna be on PlayStation that you can actually use it?
all they've announced it for is the Meta Quest. The Meta Quest. That's all they've
Perfect.
announced it for.
So
I
you
don't
have
even
to
think
get a
they've
Quest
announced it.
now.
They haven't even announced it for PC.
Probably won't be on PC.
It probably won't.
It's a VR game.
Yeah. Very
I'm-
cool. Awesome.
I will pay however much it costs to get this game.
It looks it's one of those. It was one of those trailers where I'm like, this is really cool, but
That'll be
also
the
this looks
podcast again.
really primitive. But it's still
It's a-
Farming Simulator
yeah.
VR, and it's the first Farming Simulator VR.
There's a couple. There is a couple.
But it's the first giant software
Yes.
one.
Yes.
So that's really exciting.
Mind you,
And you I seen it. You power wash them and you fix them up and work
Yes.
on them. Oh, that's so cool. I don't think I'll buy
my
one.
girlfriend thinks
but-
my girlfriend thinks I'm crazy for wanting to get this game. She also said that I'm probably never gonna get off my headset at that point. I was like, yeah, probably right. We'll be farming all night long.
We farming all night.
It's harvest season, babe. We gotta go.
It's farming. It's harvest season.
Oh, gosh.
I'll be out all night. It's harvest season. That's gonna
I'm
be
two
really
steps
fun.
over. I'm 2 steps over in the middle of my floor.
I'm sure even after that one, they'll make a sequel, and I hope at least that they will start releasing them not annually, but every once in a while. It's like, oh, here's
Not
Farm Sim
annually,
VR
please.
3 or something.
Not annually, please.
No, please not.
This isn't a.
That'd
This
be
isn't
cool.
a. This is not a. What's it called? A sports game where they do release them
Yeah.
annually for whatever reason.
Money. I can't wait.
How do you ever keep up with those games? How do you
Me?
not you? I know you don't
Oh.
play sports games. You don't really play sports games,
If it's MLB The Show,
really.
I love MLB The
How do you
Show.
keep
it's
up with
great.
that?
I don't.
Well,
I
no,
don't
the show,
get
they don't-
every single one.
They
but
don't. They also do they release them every year?
Yeah.
Oh, they do.
I never buy
Also,
every year, but every once in a while, my dad will see one, and he's like, "Oh, they got this feature now," and I'm like, "Oh, that's sweet." So then we'll play it,
MLB The Show is such a.
and it's a lot Diamond Dynasty where you make your own team out of the baseball
Mhm.
cards that you collect. That I love that. I love that so much.
I wish. Okay, we played.
And there's still worth with going back to play those where it's like, oh, I want to work on getting this card for this game. I still think that, but I'm never gonna buy them every year.
Yeah, understandable. Because they're like $60 per, $70 per.
Yeah, and so that's
Release.
if you are really into them, and you want to play one, you want to play for a 3-year period.
What's the difference
That's
between year to year?
7, 14, 20. That's $210
Yeah.
to play MLB The Show.
What's the
Or any sports
but
game.
the other thing is what's the difference between year to year? Like,
Barely anything.
yeah,
Not
like,
much.
software's not updating that quickly. Like it
No.
is, but not for an MLB game.
No, because the time once they release, so there's MLB 25. When they release MLB 25, as soon as that releases, they're probably already working on MLB 26.
Almost done with it, guaranteed.
Yeah. So it's like
You don't
And
even
it's
know
not
what's
like
going on in
Call-
26. Like it's
it's not like Call of Duty where they trade off the load work, where it's like, okay, you work on this Call of Duty that's 2 years down the line.
yeah.
And you work on the next Call of Duty that's 3 years down the line, or whatever their time period is.
Yeah, but they'll have a
San Diego
story, yeah.
Studios works on each game themselves. So by the time 25 comes out, they're probably already working on 26.
if not almost done with it. Yeah.
And then they've got a little team that's like updating the game and adding new content.
Yeah. So do those games just never get updated either?
Oh, they do a lot. Well, until the next one comes out. They add a lot of like seasonal content, a lot like most first-person shooters nowadays, where
Yeah.
they have an event where it's like, "Hey, get these player cards that are super exclusive to this event. Keep playing the game. Keep playing the game.
Hey, buy the next
Don't
game.
stop.
Yeah. Buy
Wait, here's the
game.
next one. You're gonna miss this event if you don't buy the game.
Yeah.
And start playing it right now. You only have this much time to get the card. Play it now."
It's already.
FOMO.
Yeah.
The curse of FOMO.
I have it. It's terrible. I really do.
That's why I. It's tough to play Fortnite because it's like
burning.
if you buy the battle pass, your soul is
Dedicated to
chained
Fortnite.
the battle pass. Like I gotta finish it.
That's why I
I
hate
gotta get my money's worth.
Yes.
It's so funny.
Great
We
game.
gotta end it. We really gotta end it. But I'm
Yes.
very excited for this PC upgrade because like it's gonna be the first PC where I can actually just play whatever game I want for the first time.
I was
It's
just
a real
listening,
milestone.
I was just listening to a podcast today, finishing a podcast because I listen to it off and on. Finishing a podcast today, they were talking about that. Where like every console game that you could ever get, you can get on PC. Why get a console? And then they were like, oh, the reason's because it's a game. It's a game machine. That's what every parent knows it as, is a game machine. Like it's meant for purely video games. You don't have any other use for it. But like a
You
PC,
just put the game in or start
Yeah.
up the game and that's it. And also
Well-
they're so much cheaper. It's a lot easier
really.
to just hook up to a TV.
not really. That's what they're saying.
$500. I mean,
I got my computer for
That's about-
$500.
that's kind of crazy. Did you get it used?
Yeah, it was used.
Well, there you go. I mean,
Yeah,
if you
But
want to buy
still-
a new top of the line,
you pay an
gaming
extra
computer.
$200. It's like $700 for a brand new. Like I could have gotten a.
More like $1,700.
Depends on how. Yeah, depends on how like.
If you want to play it to the quality of like what a PS5 would play at, a PC is probably like $1,700.
Really well,
Yeah,
but there's a lot more uses for a PC than there is a
definitely. Yeah.
PlayStation.
So I keep saying PlayStation. Consoles are a great budget option for it's like, hey, my kid wants to play this game.
Sorry
There we go.
for your audio. I just like completely scratched my shirt. Yeah.
But yeah, consoles definitely have their place in the world
I
because
agree.
heck, we grew
Yeah,
up with
we
them.
grew up with
I
them.
love them.
The main thing
Except there's Nintendo. It's like they're never releasing on PC unless they
No,
have to.
that's the main console that like you really can't get anything off of
Mm.
PC. But
Sure, you can pirate and get emulators for the Nintendo Switch, but you didn't hear that from me.
yeah. But
And
no,
you
the
can get a cartridge ripper, but you didn't hear that from me.
gosh. Oh gosh. No, they were talking about like how like you used to, like Christmas anymore
Mhm.
because of video games is not the same. You used to get a game for Christmas. I mean the Wii, any other game.
Mhm.
You get the game, put it into the
You play it in it. You play it immediately.
play it immediately. Yeah. Now you get the game and you have to put even a disc. You put the disc in and then you have to wait. And they were joking like 17 hours, but really it's not like that's not
Unless you got bad internet like we do.
yeah, anywhere near us because we also have not great internet. But yeah, no, you put the game in it. It takes 17 hours, 20 hours. I mean, I've waited for a game to download. Just the initial game, not the updates, nothing else. The initial game, I've waited for it to download for 24 hours at one point.
Getting a game for Christmas just isn't the same
No.
anymore. It's kind of sad that kids have to deal with that.
Yeah.
Because I certainly remember that where it's Cars 2 for the Wii.
Oh yes,
I got that for Christmas.
such a good.
One of my favorite games.
Such a good game.
Probably one of my favorite racing games ever. Just pop it in the Wii that's sitting right there. Play it immediately.
Such a good game.
So fun. Then there was the Christmas I got Battlefield 2042, and it took 2 days to download.
That's not even surprising. That's not surprising at all.
And then it wasn't that great anyway.
It
But
took, well, no, my
I love
2042, I bought it off of the PlayStation Store,
really,
and it took, like a day and a half to download. It took so long.
can you tell we live in the middle of nowhere with terrible Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
I want to talk about 2042, but We gotta
We've
cut it
talked a
off.
lot.
We've been talking too long. Thanks for watching us. Watch his videos. Watch my videos.
Watch
that
his
aren't
videos
out.
mainly. Mine don't even exist right now. I've got to figure out something.
Speaking of which, for my next video, I'm gonna make like a commercial for Yap-Trap. I'm
Ooh.
gonna make it look like an infomercial. I think that would be funny.
Do I get to help with that?
Yeah,
Heck
actually,
yes,
I should have asked you. If you got ideas, let me know, cause
Yeah, I'll let you know.
I've got the style in my head, but I just don't know what I'm gonna say. I want to do something where it's like, has this ever happened to you? You just don't got two guys who live in the middle of nowhere not talking in your ear about movies and games when they have no education to talk about them accurately? Well, now you can. I don't know, something like that. It'd be funny.
Can this be our new intro?
Maybe. Heck, that could be. I forget. There's channel trailers. I
Yeah, we
forget
could make a
that's
channel
thing.
trailer. Yeah.
Yeah, we should do that, and maybe it's just the commercial. I don't know. Anyways, see you later. Thanks
See
for
ya.
watching. Subscribe.
Please
Bookmark this on your browser.
make our slander towards our own channel not true.
And place your order for the Yap-Trap bowling polo in the comments
gosh.
below.
Oh gosh.
And Venmo me all of your money.
All of it.
Bye.
Do you think they're gone?
You think they're gone? Yay! Okay, that was fun.
That was fun. I missed doing that.
It was all over the place, but hey,
That
that's more than